Welcome to the Ash Ketchum Catching Challenge. A reminder of the rules, as per usual, if you've not seen the earlier episodes in the series, please go watch those. Pikachu must be the starter. Any Pokemon used must have been caught by Ash Ketchum in the relevant anime season. Other starter Pokemon will not appear. And any evolution has to have canonically happened. Welcome to episode 5. It's the halfway point of Fire Red, and we are starting to get bogged down with multitudes of trainers. So only the important battles remain. Any grunts have been cut by the mighty scissors of edit, so the episode has a lot of running around in it. Anyway, let's get into the video. Hope you guys like, enjoy, and subscribe. The episode actually starts in the Silphco building right before the rival fight. I didn't actually know this was here. I was looking around for things to loot and just ran into him. Pidgeot and Snorlax go out first, and Snorlax, deals quite a mighty blow with Body Slam. Attack goes down, but Body Slam takes care of Pidgeot a little bit, and then Headbutt finally finishes it off, finally getting Snorlax up to level 39. I bring out Pikachu to deal with his Gyarados. The Water Onix is very easy to deal with when you have super effective attacks, and it has a 4 times weakness. It survives on 1 HP and gets a critical hit, taking Pikachu down to red. Quick Attack deals with it though. Raticate comes out to deal with Growlithe, and Hyper Fang takes it down to yellow health. Leah lowers Raticate's defenses, but Hyper Fang takes it out. I leave Raticate in to take on Alakazam. The Quick Attack does a little bit of damage, and he Calm Mind boosts, which gets really annoying. Luckily, Hyper Fang takes him down to 1 HP, and Quick Attack does the rest. I bring out Butterfree to deal with Venusaur, and this gets annoying extremely quickly. Razor Leaf doesn't do that much. Confusion does a worryingly small amount, and then it puts Butterfree to sleep. Which was incredibly annoying. Razor Leaf doesn't do that much damage individually, but when Butterfree can't attack back, it doesn't really work that well. Still on green. Venusaur misses with Sleep Powder twice. And Gus takes it down to 1 HP, and then it gets the Sleep Powder. It was incredibly annoying. Butterfree is so close to leveling up though, so I left him in. Gust finally takes out Venusaur, getting Butterfree to level 37. He wants to fight the Elite Four, and here I pick up Lapras, which is going to be on my final Link team, which I was very happy about, and then I run back up to the 9th floor to heal. And it's very nice of them having a healing station inside the building, but, well, a bed, but same thing. But on the other hand, I accidentally slept twice, and yeah, I looked at my Pokemon for a bit and ran back, because I went up to the 11th floor, thinking I could get up through that way, but no, the only way up there is by this teleport pad here, and then I run into another Team Rocket Grunt, who does a bunch of damage to my Pokemon, and I have to go back and heal again. I do not want to be healing this much. The next So the Rocket Grunt is done for, but the fight after that is Giovanni, and I did not want to be going into this with weakened Pokemon because Giovanni is tough as nails. I make my way back to the teleporter again, and finally make my way into the room. I rearranged my Pokemon slightly, and yeah, Giovanni really wants children to experience a world of pain, and he kicked my ass. Yeah, I cut that fight because it was embarrassingly short. Yeah, at this point I decide that I probably need to rearrange my moves slightly, so I go into my team case and look at the ones I've got. And I use Aerial Ace on Pidgeotto. And I replace Wing Attack. Nope, I replace Tackle, sorry. Why did I say Wing Attack? Was I just not paying attention writing the script? That might have been it. But yeah, I also use Water Pulse on Lapras, because Mist is utterly useless in single battles. At least in my opinion. And really, it's just annoying to deal with. At this point, I also level up Pidgeotto to evolve him into Pidgeot, because I need the extra bird power? It's not firepower. Bird power. And then I use, okay, it wasn't this, but I keep losing where I am in the script, because I'm trying to watch where I am in the video at the same time. At this point, I run around looking for the Pokemon, which is in such a weird spot, but actually, if I'd just gone right at the start, I would be able to find it. I also sold some stuff in my bag just to clear up a little bit of space. There's no bag limit, it's just really, really messy. It didn't do anything, I sold like 3 items. Apparently, in Fire Red, they just don't take evolution items. But I buy some revives. I also buy some hyper potions because I'm definitely going to need those. I leave, and then I immediately turn around and head back in and buy more revives because I am not actually like good at this game, and Giovanni is a scary boss. I had to pause for a bit to remember where I was actually going. I headed up to the 3rd floor, switched around some of my Pokemon again. I went off of my game for a bit so I could look up what Giovanni's team was, because I didn't see very much of it when he kicked my ass the first time. Head back up to the 11th floor and finally take him on again. Nidorino gets hit with Confusion, Fury Attack misses, Confusion brings him down to yellow health, Poison Sting poisons Butterfree, because of course it does, and it never does that when I use it, and then Confusion knocks Nidorino out. Bring out Snorlax to deal with Rhyhorn. And Body Slam does not very much, but it does paralyze him. Headbutt does a little bit, and then paralysis comes in really handy. He gets off the Fury Attack, which does almost nothing. Can't move, and then Body Slam finally gets him down to red health, and he survives on 1 HP, which is the most bullshit thing. But Headbutt finally takes Rhyhorn out. and I swap out to Lapras to deal with his Nidoqueen, which sounds a really weird strategy because I'm way lower level, but Lapras has Perish Song, which makes any Pokemon who hear it faint in the, like, 3 turns after. Also, like, this is just such an annoying moment because Lapras gets poisoned, uses Confuse Ray. The Perish Song gets down to 1, and then he withdraws Nidoqueen and brings out Kangaskhan. But I do get the paralysis off on Kangaskhan, which is fine, and then Lapras faints. I bring out Snorlax to do what he does best and act as a wall, and I revive Lapras. Now, I think I only needed the 1 revive for this fight, which is really funny, because I thought I'd need tons of them. Rest comes in useful here, just bringing Snorlax back up out of yellow health. Hyper Potion brings Lapras back up to full. And Snorlax uses Sleep Talk. Body Slam does a massive chunk of damage, which is super nice. And then just takes out Kangaskhan. Brings Snorlax almost up to level 40. And I try to use Sleep Talk, but he, wakes up. Double Kick brings Snorlax down to 4 HP, and then I rest and heal it all away. Which is such a, I don't know, heal stalling is such a cheaty tactic, but it's also so much fun. And then he uses rest through Sleep Talk twice. I don't know what the odds on that are, but whatever it is, it's really annoying. At this point, Nidoqueen brings down, goes down to the Body Slam, and honestly, I don't think I even needed Lapras for that, but it was nice to have, like, the option. I finally get the Master Ball. Yeah, I'm not, it's intended for the legendaries, but I'm not actually going to get that high. And here I am just looking around for an antidote. I really need to stock up on all of the different, like, status cures, or just a lot of Lumberries, I guess. Oh wait, no, full restores, that's right. But yeah, I leave the Silphco building, and finally go back to the Pokemon Center to heal. Yeah, I pause here just so I can look up where I'm going next, because I've never actually gotten this far. The first and last time I played, well, aside from this time, but the first and last time I played Pokemon Fire Red, I got lost in Diglett Cave, gave up, and never touched the game again because I didn't know where to get Flash. Yeah, it's really sad. But anyway, at this point I'm just looking up where everything is, and where I need to go, and I turn around and leave. Where am I in the script? Okay. Here we go, yeah. I run back to Route 16, and I go to pick up the Fly TM, or Fly HM, which is here. Which is extraordinarily useful, because it's basically Teleport, but better. Because you don't need a Psychic type. But yeah, I immediately teach it to Pidgeot, because I don't need Wing Attack. Yeah, Fly. Look where I'm going. Go to Vermilion City. And immediately forget why I'm there. There is actually a reason for why I was going to Vermilion, but I don't remember it until later. Yeah, at this point, I head to the Celadon department store, and I'm looking for a particular TM. That is to say, Ice Beam. Now, Lapras is an Ice type, which would be, you know, very beneficial to have the Ice Beam TM. However, they do not have it. Luckily, Lapras gets Ice Beam at level 31. So at this point I leave, head back down to the first floor. Yeah, so at this point, Butterfree is level 37, Snorlax is level 40, Raticate is level 36, Pikachu is level 35, Pidgeot is level 37, and Lapras is level 25, which makes sense because I only just got it. Yeah. But I look around on the map for a bit, then I go back to Route 16. Try to go on Cycling Road, forget I don't have the bike, and then go back up onto the second path of Route 16 to have a battle. It goes fairly well. I switch Pidgeot out for Lapras, and then I use some rare candies to get Pidgeot up to level 29 so it doesn't take as long to get it any higher. Well, level 28, but close enough. Yeah, I thought I could get onto Cycling Road here for some reason, and then I realized I need to go... Yeah, I heal my Pokemon, don't I? No, hang on. Yeah, I fly back to Celadon, realize I don't need to be there, go back to Vermilion, like, listen to the really boring story from the Pokemon chairman. Yeah, I just kept, like, clicking through that until, I could, like, leave. But he has a Pharaoh and Fly, so he's fine. I know where I'm going, but I don't actually. I go to Viridian City first, realize I'm in the wrong spot, and then have to fly to Cerulean to pick up the bike, because that's where the bike shop is. You know, suddenly I'm struck about why Misty was so mad that Ash blew up her bike. If bikes were that expensive in Cerulean, I'm not surprised. Yeah, now I head down to Route 16. Get out my bike. And register it so I don't have to keep going to the bag, and just leave. So at this point I just clear my way through the bikers and cue walls at the top. And then I realized that, oh yeah, one of my Pokemon is poisoned because all of these guys have poison types. So I run back to the Pokemon Center and heal. Make my way back onto the Cycling Road. And finally use the Versus Seeker. Yeah, I thought it was just like a random item, but no, it actually does do something useful. You can talk to trainers that you've battled previously and get rematches, which is really cool, but it does require, I think it's like 100 steps per charge. I run around for a bit and then I fall down the hill, and I realize there's more trainers to battle down here. So I fight these guys, use a revive, get Lapras back up. Lapras has learned, Ice Beam at this point, by the way. Level 31. Lapras has Ice Beam. So, yeah. And I'm only just realizing in the edit that the reason all of these trainers have poison types is because the next gym on this route is the poison type gym. Yeah, I really need to clean out that bag. It is extremely messy. Yeah. Yeah, that's really bothering me. yeah, I rummage around in my bag for a bit. And I fall all the way down the hill, fight this guy, fight another guy, get poisoned again. Apparently this guy is like really punk. And then fall down a further hill, find my way onto Route 18, and then hey, it's Fuchsia City. And yeah, the Poke Center is right next to the gym, but it's also on a really stupid ledge. Yeah, I healed up so I could take on the Safari Zone, forgetting quite conveniently that you don't use your Pokemon in the Safari Zone. Yeah, I find my way in. I look around the zoo for a bit. It's pretty cool. Apparently this is a closet furry in this game, so I leave him, and there's a Kabuto, which is very cute. I talked to this guy, he's like, oh, it's an item bolt. No, how is it an item bolt? It has eyes. But yeah, I head into the Safari Zone, lose $500. And then I immediately get so lost, I run out of... Like, I cut all of it, but like, I ran out of steps because I didn't know where I was going. This is where I pause, so I could actually look up a map of the Safari Zone and figure out where I'm going, because there are a couple of items that we need to get here. Like, one of those... Like, there's, like, several, like, miscellaneous items, but the two important items here are the gold teeth and HMO 3 Surf. So I find the secret house, and I pick up Surf, and apparently I'm the first one to find it. Which, fair, getting to that secret house was a real massive hassle. So I tried to decide which Pokemon to use it on. I end up, choosing Snorlax. I'm trying to remember why this has such a long pause in it. I think I was, like, looking at the map. Yeah. But I pick up Double Team. And, yeah, I go into my team case and teach Snorlax Surf, because that is a little callback to the first Pokemon game that I played, on my cousin's Game Boy SP. And I think it was Pokemon Gold, I want to say. But yeah, Snorlax, my cousin Snorlax knew Surf, so it was just a little callback to that. I finally pick up the gold teeth, which is nasty. But yeah, I just run around for a bit until I run out of steps, and then I start looking for the Warden. This is me looking up where the Warden actually is, because he's really annoying to find. So there's like 6 or 8 different houses in Fuchsia. And apparently I met Bill's granddad. I just didn't notice. I also found the move deleter. Yeah, there's like several houses in Fuchsia, and the guide I was looking at for the Warden just said the house south of the pool. Apparently the Warden's name, or nickname, is Slowpoke. Which is really funny. Yeah. And I find the Fishing Guru's older brother, and I get the good rod, even though I already have the super rod. And yeah, there's just like a little pool out here for him to fish in, which is cute. And then I finally find the Warden's house, which I would have found immediately, and I gave him the gold teeth, and he puts them in. He doesn't wash them, he just puts them in his mouth, and that's horrifying. Yeah, I look at my TMs for a bit and then decide not to use any of them. And there's a boulder there for you to test out strength, because that's where you, like, hit the reward from him is strength. And here is an utterly baffling set of moves, even for me. I go to Saffron to heal. and then I immediately turn around and go back to Fuchsia City to take on the gym. Oh dude, that's an issue, yeah. And heal here again. I don't know why he just didn't go into the Pokemon Center. To be fair, I was quite tired. This was getting to be like rather late at night. But yeah, I cut out all of the boss fights, I guess, because they were just dragging the video out way too long. But I fought Koga. Yeah, I bring up Butterfree first, and Confusion does a healthy chunk of damage to Koffing. And takes it out in the second shot. Muck was a little bit harder because Confusion didn't do that much to him, but did confuse him. He put his evasion up. I used Confusion again, which took it down a little bit further. He snapped out of the confusion. Butterfree went down to red. I used Psybeam and critical hit him. Strange. Yeah, I had something else on the script and I'm not sure why. Yeah, Butterfree gets up to level 38 and gets taken out by Koffing. Koffing uses Koga uses a Hyper Potion on Koffing, and then starts smoke screening me. It doesn't help. At least not that Koffing, anyway. He brings out Wheezing. And Hyper Fang keeps missing. Raticate gets poisoned. And does a little bit of damage, but gets taken out. I bring out Lapras, and the first move is Perish Song, because that is a extremely nice ability to have. And because it's on his last Pokemon, he can't swap out or remove it. Wheezing gets paralyzed, and then gets healed out of it. Wheezing gets healed with Hyper Potion, Ice Beam misses, then Lapras faints, and I swap in Pikachu to collect the XP. Which doesn't end in a level up, which is annoying. But I can now, I get the badge, and I can now use Surf outside of battle. I tried using an escape rope because I hate the stupid invisible walls in this gym, but no, I just have to leave. Like a normal person. I go back and heal. And that is where I'm ending the session. Well, that's where I ended the session for recording. Like, I sort of just healed. And then, like, this is where I saved. But yeah, that's the end of the recording session, and that is the end of the episode. Yeah, we're really plowing through the game now. I had 10 episodes planned out for Fire Red, one for each gym leader, one for the final Evil Team Showdown, and then one for the Elite Four, but I'm not actually sure if it'll take that long. The final team for the league is almost complete, however the last two Pokemon are the most annoying to catch. My planned team for the Elite Four is Pikachu, Snorlax, Lapras, Pidgeot, Butterfree, Tauros, and Muck. Tauros has a 4% encounter rate and can only be found in the Safari Zone, and Muck can't be found at all. I have to find a Grimer in the mansion and evolve it. Muck has a 5% encounter rate there, but there is a 1% encounter rate of a level 30 to 40 Muck in Saladon fishing with the Super Rod, so I'm gonna do that and just use the Master Ball on it. That way I won't have to spend days grinding it up, only hours. Tauros is a different problem that I'm not sure how I'm going to fix. But yeah, I'm not streaming tomorrow as I'm at my mum's house until Friday morning, and I'm not sure I'll be up to streaming it on Friday because I'm getting up at 4 AM. So, see you guys on Sunday for the next episode of the series, or on Monday for more Kirby and the Amazing Mirror. Peace out, everybody.